Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Ford Taurus SEL. Now, before we get into this, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't just subscribe. Be sure to click that notification bell so that way when I release new content and I do new builds, you'll be one of the first people to know. Okay, so the 2019 Ford Taurus is a large four-door sedan with seating for 5, and regardless of the model, the gas mileage is 18 city, 26 highway. I should say regardless of the model with the exception of the SHO, right, the high-performance engine. Every other Ford Taurus has the same engine, the same 3.5-liter V6 engine, and they all get 18 city, 26 highway. We can see here that they've got quite a few exterior colors and a couple interior colors. We can drag here and get a nice, let me move this up a little bit so we get a full shot of this vehicle. They're showing the SHO, the high performance model. But the regular one basically looks the same because it's not like they add a bunch of aero and body pack kit and all that on this car. So it's not like it's going to look a lot different than, say, the SEL. So here it is in platinum white. Let me move this down so we can see the words. Platinum white. And then we have the agate black. Then we have magnetic. These are our exterior colors for the 2019 Taurus. We've got just a straight blue, a ruby red, an ingot silver, Oxford white, and then you got the burgundy velvet. For interior, they have this Mayan gray, and they have charcoal black. I like the charcoal black. What do you think? Every car, no matter how good it is, has pros and cons. No matter what car it is, it has pros and cons. The Ford Taurus is no different. So let's talk about a few pros and talk about a few cons. For pros, we've got 3. Number 1, rides comfortably and quiet on the highway. Number 2, the giant trunk is one of the roomiest in the large sedan class. And number 3, available all-wheel drive for enhanced wet weather traction. Okay. On the con side of things, the negatives, we've got what? 1, 2, we've got 4. We've got number 1 is skimpy list of standard features on the base SE model. That's this model right here. We're bumping up to the SEL, right? We're not doing the SE because it's got too many skimpy features. All right. On the SHO, right, I'm just kind of giving you an overview of all these things. On the performance SHO, as far as performance cars goes, it doesn't throw down and pack the punch of some of the bigger sedans. That doesn't take away from this car. I think 300 and some odd horsepower is plenty horsepower. Number 4, these vehicles in general, and this is just information I've sourced from reputable sources from around the web. Another con is feel slow and ponderous when driving around turns. I bet you it doesn't. I bet you it doesn't. And number 4, the interior doesn't seem as airy or spacious as it should. All right. Well, I guess that's probably a personal opinion, I think. But, whatever. Those are the 4 cons. And at the end of the day, they're not really saying anything bad. That tells me they don't really have anything to nitpick this car about, and it's a pretty good vehicle. Let it be known that I like the SHO. I like the high-performance sedans. That said, I think the SEL trim gives most consumers what they want. This trim level comes standard with a reverse sensing system, Sirius satellite radio, XM radio, dual zone climate control, and a leather-wrapped steering wheel. Now, what I like is that you can add, because it doesn't come with everything, but sometimes on the lower trim levels, you can't really option them up to the things that you want, so you have to move up to a more expensive model. On the SEL, that's not the case. You can get some nice options in here. Some of them are the Sync 3 infotainment center or infotainment system. You can option this with leather seats, and you can get push-button start. Before we jump into the actual build and price review, if you haven't watched any of these videos before, the way I really like to do is I like to do a good overview, which we kind of just did an overview. Then I like to go through all the features, right? For the Ford Taurus, there's 4 categories. There's design, there's interior, there's technology, and there's performance. So we're going to go through these categories. They don't take long. There's not a whole bunch of information on these pages, but there's enough for us to learn all about the Taurus. So we'll go through all those categories, and then we'll go take a look at some specs and go look at some little specific things about the SEL, and then we'll jump into the build-in price. All right, so that said, let's jump into the design, right? It says that the car is designed to impress. There's no question. The Taurus attracts attention wherever it goes. I think the car is attractive. I think it's nice looking. Its design features a sophisticated and refined look inside and out. Crisp lines, aerodynamic shape, convey motion, even when the vehicle is parked. I think it's attractive, especially with the dual exhaust and the little spoiler that you can get. Here they're talking about how the bold grille complements the distinctive front end, right? LED signature lighting and sculpted lines add a dynamic vibe from the curb to the interstate. It's a very attractive vehicle. It's a nice looking vehicle. Looks like daytime LED running lights down here. Very nice. It's a good looking vehicle. Okay, over here in this module under design, they're talking about the HID headlamps and the LED tail lamps. Under the headlamps, says unique to the Taurus. Well, we won't worry about those because they're unique to the Taurus. Under the LED tail lamps, it says standard on all Taurus models. Full LED tail lamps not only are sharp in appearance, but also illuminate faster, are brighter than conventional incandescent bulbs, and consume less energy. Now, there's a couple of things up here. Let's go ahead and click those. Oh, that was for the above. Another notable feature, which I didn't even notice, dual chrome exhaust tips. I thought maybe that was only on the SHO, but they don't say that. It says a chrome-tipped dual exhaust system, doesn't say specific to model, adds dynamic appeal and a sleek finish to the sculpted rear lines of the Ford Taurus. Then, of course, they're telling you they've got a huge wheel lineup. An array of wheel designs complement the sporty look of the Taurus. So they're telling you what it's available on. So the 18-inch sparkle silver painted wheels are standard on the SEL. That's what we've got. Then these 19-inch wheels are standard on the Limited. But here's the deal. We can get these 20-inch wheels, and they're optional on the SEL. So we do have a 20-inch wheel option. That's pretty cool. The rest of these don't apply to us. But there is a 20-inch wheel option, and they're not showing what that wheel looks like, but we'll check that out when we get to the build-in price. Now we've moved on to the interior section of this review. And so it says here, Taurus combines style and comfort with soft-to-the-touch, high-quality materials used throughout the cabin. Experience exceptional styling and craftsmanship and available amenities like heated steering wheel, heated and cool front seats. Oh, you can get heated seats on the SEL. And heated outboard rear seats. And I think that's just heated front seats, but we'll find out when we get to the build-in price. It says for music lovers, Taurus can be equipped with an audio system from Sony with clear phase, standard on Limited and SHO models. Okay. That sounds pretty good. We're off to a good start. I think the interior looks good. The wood trim, but it's not bad looking. I've actually sat in one of these cars, and they're a nice place to be. I can see right over here. You can see the little blind spot monitor indicator over there in the side mirror. Here's a good shot of the interior. I wanted to start off with that before I read what they were going to say. Now, it's worth noting, again, if you haven't watched any of my videos, that I don't always read entire paragraphs. So, if you want to make sure that you catch something, then the easiest thing to do is just to pause the video really quick. At any rate, soft to the touch, high-quality materials are used throughout the cabin, including cloth-wrapped front, center, and rear pillars, right? This is a pillar right here. This is called the A pillar. And then the one that's kind of right next to you in the middle of the car, if you have a four-door sedan anyway, that's called the B pillar. And then the one that's out by the back window, that's called the C pillar. So they're talking about the pillars use cloth-wrapped, soft-touch materials. Design aficionados will appreciate the clean, elegant lines and refined color palette. All right. Taurus features insulation in the engine compartment as well as the cabin to isolate engine and external noises to provide you and your passengers with an enjoyable ride. It says styling and craftsmanship are evident in every detail of the Taurus. Here they're talking about heated and cooled front seats. It says that it's standard on the Limited and the Taurus SHO. We're talking about it here because I know leather seats are an option. I don't know about heated and cooled. So, but it's worth taking a look because maybe you might be looking at this video But maybe you might be you're thinking about the Ford Taurus, and maybe you're on the fence for different trim levels. Maybe you're not just looking at the SEL, so it's worth looking at. Heated outboard rear seats. Rear passengers no longer have to take a back seat when it comes to comfort, with second row heated seats. So it's standard on the Taurus Limited and a Taurus SHO. These heated outboard rear seats. That's cool. And then heated steering wheel. On cold winter days, you'll appreciate the warmth of a heated steering wheel. Standard on Taurus Limited and Taurus SHO. All right, here's something that's standard on our SEL that we're going to be building and pricing today. That's the dual zone climate control. Customize your ideal temperature setting no matter the season. Dual zone climate control lets you and your front seat passenger choose individual temperature levels, ensuring a relaxing ride for all. That's standard on the SEL, the Limited, and the Show. So only the SE doesn't get that. Here's that audio system from Sony they were talking about. Don't know if it's even something we can get on our model, but seeing that I really like the sound systems, it's worth stopping. 12 speakers, high-quality surround sound, clear phase technology, static-free, razor-sharp sound reception. Standard on the Limited and the Taurus. I guess if you have a little bit more money, you could jump to the Limited, but what I noticed, I don't know if you caught it, the Limited's about $7,000 more than the SEL. So now you're talking more of a $40,000 car than a $30,000 car, and that changes the bracket for a lot of folks. And so sometimes, I don't always do build-in prices that are economical, but sometimes I think about that. For this Ford Taurus, I think, we probably want to do an economical build on this Taurus, although I like the Limited as well. Here they're talking about ambient lighting. It's standard on the Limited and the Show, but maybe we can get it on the SEL, which is why I'm taking a minute to stop and talk about it real fast. So it says LEDs that illuminate the front and rear footwells, the door handles, the two front cup holders. You can scroll through colors. There's different colors. There's ice blue, orange soft blue, red, green, blue, or purple. There are also 5 dimmer levels to adjust the intensity of the light. All right, let's see what we have for technology. It says enhance your driving experience. Taurus offers available Sync 3, which we know, voice-activated technology, available blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert warns you when a vehicle is in your blind spot or is approaching when you're slowly backing out of a parking space. That's the tech that I really like. I like the blind spot, and I like the rear cross-traffic alert. You're backing out at the grocery store. If a car is flying down the lane, this thing's going to alert you so you don't just run out there. So I think that's cool. There's an available adaptive cruise control with forward collision warning with brake support, automatically slowing your vehicle when traffic is detected ahead. There's even available active park assist, which can help make parallel parking simpler, easy. And then for some of these other features, they've got adaptive cruise control. I'm not going to read through all this. Adaptive cruise control. We've got a lane keeping system, right? So now, is this system active? Yeah, it's active. It's an active system. That means that it will, if you don't respond, it will eventually respond for you. All right, let's find out. Is this other one active? Available for collision warning will alert you. A red warning bar flat. If you don't react in time, the brakes will pre-charge and increase brake assist. So it does not. It will not stop for you on that. You know, you got to watch for those words called active. That'll let you know. Active park assist. There you go. While driving slowly near parallel parking spots, simply activate available active park assist, and it looks for a parking spot. Ultrasonic sensors measure the distance to the curb and between parked cars. Once an appropriate spot is identified, you're signaled to stop and accept the system's assistance. You control the shifting, accelerating, and braking, and apparently it'll control the steering wheel. Nice. Here's a little information about the Sync 3. It's easy to use, responsive voice-activated technology. Locate your favorite restaurants. It's a touch screen with great responsiveness. Comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's going to give you all the tech. It's going to give you all the tech. About, 10 minutes ago, I put up a link to the Sync 3 video, so check that Sync 3 video out. Then you got this Ford plus Alexa, which I think is bananas, right? Ford plus Alexa, so you could do what, like shopping and stuff like that? I think that's crazy. Go home with that. But whatever, be that as it may, Ford plus Alexa exists. And you can do Amazon Prime shopping. You can even control your supported smart home devices. Stay connected. I guess that could be cool, I suppose. Stay connected no matter where you are. All right, I guess I can see the benefit of that going forward and evolving as we're in this tech-heavy world that we live in. And then there's the available navigation featuring a complimentary 6-month subscription to SiriusXM and a 5-year subscription to Traffic and Travel Link. The Sync 3 features easy destination entry. It's easy to locate that hard-to-find restaurant, the nearest ATM, or a highly rated coffee shop. With Sync 3, you can easily get to your destination with audible turn-by-turn navigation, along with continuously updated directions, weather information, traffic delays, alternate route suggestions, and more. I think the navigation is a good deal. The navigation is a good deal. What do we got down here? We've got the Bliss, which I was just talking about, and then the Intelligent Access with Push-Button Start, which I said is available. There it is on the SEL. There you can see it right there, available on the SEL. Then there's that the Bliss with Cross Traffic Alert. This is something you need. Bliss technology is standard on Taurus Limited and SHO models. If we can get it, believe me, we're getting it, right? So sounds like the takeaway is the SE just sucks. The SE has nothing. It's a car, right? It has something. It's a car. The SEL is a little bit better, but seeing that it's only like a $3,000 price jump over the SE, obviously they're not throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you. But when you jump up to the Limited, seems like they throw the whole kitchen sink at you then. And it seems like really the only difference between a Limited and a show is probably really the performance stuff. Speaking of which, what a perfect intro. Let's talk about the powerful engine lineup. So they've got a 3.5 liter engine. That's their standard engine. It puts out 288 horse. That's made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission, and that's standard on all the models. That's why I said they all get 18 city, 26 highway for gas mileage. If you want more power, then you get the 365 horsepower Ford Taurus SHO, which at the end of the day, to me, is more than enough horsepower. Okay, all-wheel drive. I didn't even mention this in the beginning, but all-wheel drive is available on the SEL. It's standard on the show, but it's available on the SEL and the Limited, right? Can't get it on the SE. The SE is just, nobody loves the SE. The SE is getting no love. But we have the SEL, we can get available all-wheel drive, and that's pretty cool. It says intelligent all-wheel drive sensors balance torque between the front and rear wheels to enhance handling and maximize traction, typically before wheel slip can occur. All right. Then over here, they're giving us a little bit more information about that 3.5 liter V6, twin independent variable camshaft timing controls when the valves open and close to enhance overall performance, while also enabling variable valve overlap for improved fuel economy. Basically, it's a modern engine. Torque vectoring control and curve control is standard on all Taurus models. Now, this one I'm going to read. Torque vectoring control and curve control, standard on all Taurus models, are two components of advanced track, electronic stability control. Torque vectoring control uses the braking system to initiate the effort of a torque vectoring differential. In particular, when accelerating through corners, it applies braking to the front inside wheel. So more of the engine torque goes to the outside wheel, which has more grip. Curve control will slow your vehicle when it senses that you're going too fast into a particular curve. I like that. Employing throttle reduction and four-wheel braking intervention, it's always active in helping you maintain control. I like that. People go too hot into curves sometimes. Under your electronic power-assisted steering, now, is that standard on everybody? It doesn't say. Powered by an electric motor instead of a hydraulic pump that draws power. What's more, since it's speed sensitive, can help correct for road irregularities, improve steering feel. All right. EPAS also features pull drift compensation technology that helps you offset vehicle pulling or drifting that can occur in crosswinds or uneven roads. That's interesting. Then we got the 6-speed select shift automatic transmission with sport mode with shifter button activation. All right, this feature is on the SE, the SEL, and Limited models. All right, the feature lets you override automatic operation and enjoy the performance feel of a manual with control over gear selection. For those of you who are interested in doing manual shifting with your Ford Taurus, looks like there's a little plus and minus button down here too. I hope there's some. It doesn't say there's any on the. It says steering wheel mounted paddles. There we go. I was going to say, hopefully there's more than that. Okay, so we've gone through all the features. We went through design, performance, and all those other ones. So here's a quick overview page of the Taurus SEL. $30,000 is the starting price. $18,260 is the gas mileage. Seating for 5. Key features: dual zone automatic climate control. That's SiriusXM satellite radio. The reverse sensing system. Under packages, I already had it open. Equipment group 200A is its standard of packages, but you can upgrade to 201A, and that's going to give us, like, I think the Sync 3 and some other stuff. So we'll definitely be upgrading to that. Under safety, we've got these standard features: the advanced track, the seatbelt pre-tensioners, the tire pressure monitor, side impact bags. I'm not going to read it all, and then we can see what's under security, what's standard under security as well. Under interior features, we know that dual zone climate control is standard. Under our comfort and convenience, again, I'm not going to read all this, but we can see it all. So this is all our standard stuff: front entry floor console with armrest, trunk power remote release, inside trunk lid release, ice blue lighting, right? What does that look like? So you can see the instrumentation, right? The little ice blue lighting, right? Power points. What do they mean? Like USB ports and stuff? All right, like a 12 volt. Got it. Optional equipment is the push button start, the cargo organizer, floor liners, entertainment. It's got the basic Sync, but we're going to upgrade to the Sync 3. Okay. And then let's look at our seating real fast. Right. Leather seats are optional with heated driver and front passengers. There's that answer. I didn't know. Cup holders, 60/40 split seats. Under power and handling, 4-wheel brakes, ABS, curve control, torque vectoring. We can get the all-wheel drive. It's got that 6-speed transmission that you can do the paddle shifts with. Front-wheel drive is standard, but we can get that all-wheel drive, like I was saying. And then lastly here, under exterior features, we've got the LED lights, the invisible keyless entry pad, the reverse sensing system. You can get a power moonroof and a rear spoiler. All right, so we've kind of gone over this whole thing. Let's jump over to the build and price, and build and price the Ford Taurus SEL. See what it's all about. Okay, here we are. We're on the build and price configurator. Let's talk colors. I want this car in, what color do we want this car in? I'm not really feeling the burgundy or the red. I think we could skip over that. I know I don't want the blue. I know I don't want the black. What about this dark gray? That looks a little boring, doesn't it? It looks a little boring. Let's do the platinum white. Well, you know what? Let's do the silver. Let's try the silver. I haven't done one of these in silver, the ingot silver. Let's try the silver. Let's move on to the powertrain. All-wheel drive. It doesn't have a price. Does it mean that it's going to have to add some other price to it or something, or some other package? Intelligent all-wheel drive. We know we want that. Okay, yeah, what do we have to? Remove SEL front-wheel drive. Yeah, got it. So it's an $1,850 option to add all-wheel drive, and I think it's well worth it. Now, here's the equipment group 200A, and then here's 200B. Here's 200A, here's 201A. 201A just gives us, I guess it gives us the Sync 3, additional IP center channel speakers, and intelligent access with push button start. Otherwise, it's just showing us all the regular stuff again. So we do want 201A. It's $1,050. We're at $30,000 here. I don't think we need to chat with a representative. I don't think we need the smokers package. I do want those 20-inch wheels. We talked about those already. They're $695, and I don't like the color of the wheels based on the color of the car. So based on that, I'm going to go black. I'm going to black it out. But I caution you. Don't get a dark colored car if you can't take care of it. Don't get a dark colored car if you drive it through the car wash and it has all swirl marks and you call that clean and it's all scratched up. Don't be that guy. If you're that guy, get a light colored car. If you're not that guy, you can get this black colored car. All right, power moonroof, yes. We want it. The car is cheap. Rear sunroof, might as well option it out nicely. Yes. Reverse sensing systems included. We want leather. Give me all black, baby. Where are we going to put this at? What does this put us at price? $32,000? All right, we're still sitting good. Let's look at the interior really fast. Looks good. I like it. We got a nice car for $32 grand. Give me the all-weather mats. Boom. The cargo organizer, probably. Give me the cargo organizer. Heated seats, we got that. We got the push-button start. We upgraded to the Sync 3 already. Voice-activated navigation, heck yeah. Throw it in, man. Are you kidding me? Look at this. We're at $32,340. Although it doesn't seem like the price has been going up, but let's find out. Let's hit the summary. See where we're at. All right, so we started off at $32,000. Okay, so the price isn't really moving. I don't know. They've got all these incentives and junk like that. Sometimes the price really throws that off. So, a lot of times with these build-in prices, obviously what you're seeing online isn't always what the dealer is doing. So we already know that the price isn't always set in stone. What this is about is building and pricing these cars and getting the packages and the options that we want and finding out what they have in them. So seems like the car would be like $36,000 or something. It seems like they got all these incentives. So it seems like the car is $36,000 and it started off at 32, but they had all these incentives. So that's all messed up. But here's the deal. The deal is if you like how I built and priced this, if you like the build summary, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit this print button. And it's going to print off, it's going to give me the PDF and download it to my computer that has all the specs and everything of this whole build summary. I'm going to upload that to my MediaFire. That's a file sharing site, a very well-known, very popular file sharing site. Then when I upload that to my account, it's going to give me a link. And so I'm going to put that link in the description. So if you like the build summary of this 2019 Ford Taurus SEL, go down to the description and click the link. You can download the PDF. You can get the PDF to this build summary. All right, so that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you for joining me. If you've made it to the end, you're super awesome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. And other than that, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thumbs up this video.